Welcome to Mark Henry Golf. So before we get stuck into the video, if you could give us a thumbs up, ring the bell, subscribe, and if you could follow these two, that would be much appreciated. Right, today we are covering internal and external focus, and probably one of the best training aids that I have got, which really makes a difference to the person on how they're thinking and how they're going to implement a particular change in their golf swing. So internal focus is when you're really thinking about something internally that you're trying to move. So say if you're trying to get the lower half body working more efficiently through the swing, then that's, say you've got the lateral move, your push away from the floor, your rotation into your vertical. So that's all internal, which has to be done at some point so you get the understanding of what you're trying to achieve, and it's well worth doing when you haven't got the golf club or the golf ball involved. So then it's gradually working its way through, and I do get a response quite a lot of now I've got to try and do that with a golf club and a golf ball. But if you can't do it without those two things, then you're really struggling. But if you can do it without them, then there's a chance it will work its way through, the process will start happening. The most effective thing that you can get is external focus. So then that's taken away from internal focus. You're focusing on something that is more simple, more outside of the body kind of thing as such, that's in related to the target, depends on what you're trying to achieve. And I've got loads of different training aids. I've got 3D, I've got quad, I've got a big list. And one of the most effective training aids I've got is this tennis racket, which really gives you the feel of club face control, also the sequence on the way through. So say if you just do a forehand shot down there, I get a lot of people that do a forehand shot and they just knock it low straight into the net. So they just swing through and hit it down like that. So basically that's showing you that the top half is gone through, and then you smother the ball, so that's your out to in, and either pulling it left, and then I'll get a few people do a shot where they swing through and they do this. So then they've like pushed it through. So the top half is still spun round, and then they've pushed the racket straight through to the target. So then that's your out to in and the big slice. So when you swing this racket, it does reveal a tremendous amount to me, and it will reveal a tremendous amount to yourself. All you'd have to do is video yourself, and then you'll play it back and you'll see. So one of the most effective drills I get is I get someone to imagine that the umpire's on the right hand side, and you're trying to hit the tennis ball up over the umpire and bring it back round. So you're getting that feel of one, to achieve that drive up, that's the correct sequence. So all of a sudden you've got your belt buckle in front. If you're getting it up and over, then you've got your vertical force is going to achieve that. So you've got your lateral, you've got your rotation, and then you've got your vertical with that push. So you're getting that movement, and then if you put in the release of the racket, then that's that club face control. All very simple, so you can then get a feeling for it. The main bit you're trying to get is a feeling for a move, and then that is very much external focus. So when you're stood over the ball, if you imagine you're trying to implement a similar move, you're not thinking too externally. So internally has to be done at some point, but it's a lot harder. Externally, use on the course, much more successful rate of changing something, of implementing a change, and it's a much more easier way to do it on the golf course. Oh, right. So the most successful training I've got is the cheapest one I've ever purchased. So there you go. But make a purchase, get your tennis racket, and you'll see the difference in swing pass and club face control. Any questions, send them through. Give us a good thumbs up, and I'll see you soon.